Welcome, folks, to the Alan Mo Show. Mo, welcome back from SIIM. I know it was an exciting show. We've had a little bit of time between our last podcast, but the one we did on data migration was well received, and I thought we got some great feedback. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I gotten calls, I gotten emails. They felt that it was very informative. It taught them some things. So yeah, we did. We had a lot of feedback, and yes, I know we've a little bit of space in between our last podcast. We've been busy. Sim was a great show. We can elaborate on that later. But we just have so many things going on, Al.
We do. It's been it's been a whirlwind. I'll say that, but yeah, we have some great exciting news.
Exciting news.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind at Vitamin Interop. They have just been announced as North America Certified Sectra Business Partner. This is a huge step for Vitamin Interop, and they now have the ability to offer and basically sell all the Sectra solutions. This was a very I'll say strenuous time for Fight of Interop as they went through many different iterations and being selected as that new vendor for Sectra.
Yeah, we did. It was a lengthy one, but I mean, it's really exciting. As you said, Sectra rated, highest best in class customer satisfaction for many years now.
Right.
And we're going to be able to bring an entire suite. I mean, applications from breast to digital pathology to orthopedics, any other the other ologies, right down to the Sectra One Cloud, Sectra's, UniView and zero footprint viewers. So the array of offerings is there, including the amplifier service, which is basically an all-in-one, AI service designed for accelerated adoption and simplified administration. I mean, we can go on and on.
Yeah, and I mean, Mo, what's really interesting is, if you look at the expertise that Vitam's bringing to the table to complement the Sectra solutions, it's a perfect, I'll say, business partnership, right? With the expertise that Vitam has in their engineers, the sales team, et cetera, it's going to be a well-deserved partnership that customers are going to benefit from in the future. The other thing that's really interesting, Mel, let me just say this.
Yeah.
As we were going through the process and we were talking to Sectra and Vitam, one of the things that really stood out to me is Sectra kind of, and I use the term cut their teeth as a cybersecurity.
That's where their origins were, right? They started in.
And it's interesting. If you and I were talking, I say a few weeks ago, cybersecurity, I'll call it events, right? Have increased almost 40% in the healthcare market space, which is extremely concerning. So you want to really be, I'll say, be in partnership with somebody that understands security from a cyber perspective. And Sectra absolutely is sort of the foundation.
Yeah, I mean, they established a track record of securing data, and they're a trusted choice for, ensuring robust protection against modern cybersecurity threats. They've really, put a lot into it, have the experience. I mean,
Yeah.
and again, that's how they started out. So it's very exciting for us here. At FIDEM, when Brian and I co-founded the company, we were committed to delivering, top tier solutions, services, and support. And I think that as Sectra was doing their due diligence with us, I think that they saw that our commitment to that, which aligns with their strategy of, delivering and maintaining their standards, which is how they're able to maintain their best in class rating.
Yeah, exactly. And Mo, it's kind of interesting is if you look at the family of the Sectra solutions, they just continue to fill the need for all the things that are happening in healthcare today. If you look at integrated AI, if you look at integrated pathology, if you look at the genomes, right now there was an announcement, University of Penn's going to be the first hospital that integrates genome or gene information within the content of the patient information. So if you think about how much data now we're producing on every patient, they actually have all the tools and components to consolidate and then deliver this information to the clinicians so they can make better decisions on a patient's care pathway sooner and quicker.
Yeah, absolutely. All of us in the organization are excited about it and what we're going to be able to do and what we're going to be able to achieve for our clients. Just delivering them top-notch solutions, software support, implementations, just the whole shebang. There was a lot. I was at SIIM. I mean, there was just tons of traffic around the Sectra booth. As small as SIIM is, compared to an RSNA, it was just a flurry of activity. So we're very excited about that. I know we want to talk a little bit about SIIM, but I think it's going to be for another show. To be honest with you, Al.
I agree. I agree. I think the big announcement is the FITM Interop partnership with Sectra right now. Folks, if you're interested in looking at a best-in-class solution that provides, both on-prem, in-cloud support, or if you're looking for information or just somebody to sit down with in a consultative manner on how to transition your enterprise solutions to the cloud in the future, FITM Interop is the company you should be reaching out to.
Yeah, come and talk to us. Doesn't hurt to talk, doesn't cost to talk. And listen, everybody knows Al and I, we just love to talk, right?
Yeah, and the
So,
other thing is, remember, and Mo, just as we talk, FITM Interop, we talked about the big exciting news with Sectra, but remember, we are a total services company. From migration to integration to interfaces to routing, you name it. We're doing specialized workflows for customers that we'll be producing white papers, et cetera. So there'll be more details on that coming out. But the future is very exciting from what I'm seeing for FITM Interop.
absolutely is. You can contact us. We'll have the contact information listed below. If you're thinking about moving to a new platform or enhancing what you have, definitely give us a call. Al, I know we're in the middle of summer, and I know that because it's 90 degrees out in Chicago and it feels like a wet towel outside. But literally, we're like roughly 4 months off from RSNA. I know.
I know it's
I know
crazy,
who
isn't
wants
it?
to think about it, right? In the
Wow.
winter and the cold. But we will be at RSNA. We'll be publishing where our booth is located. And we want people to come and talk to us on some of the issues they have or some of the challenges. And we would love to be able to help you. But SIIM was a great show. One of the things, real quick, Al, that I thought was interesting is, there was a discussion of AI and reporting.
Right.
And it was a debate in one of the sessions that I thought was really interesting. But the thing that stuck out was in relation to an AI generated report.
Mhm.
If the radiologist disagrees with the report,
Right.
the debate question was, should the patient know that the radiologist disagreed with what the AI report generated? And it really, I'm scratching my head going, well, it is a tool for diagnostics.
Right.
It technically is an opinion, right? Even though a machine generated opinion. And really, should the patient know that the doctor overrode that? I wanted to get your thoughts on that. What do you think?
Mo, that's very interesting because, and I'm going to talk about the sector solution right now. And I think you hit something that's very, I'll say interesting right now, right? Because, radiologists, really are the ones that want to be the ones that determine were the findings correct or not, right?
Right.
As I was going through the sector solution this morning, actually, they have a way that you can take, we'll use, lung nodules or lesion tracking, I'll call it, right? You can use AI to track a lesion. Now, a radiologist, and it produces a table with the lesion, measurements, et cetera, has it increased, decreased, et cetera, over time. Now, AI will help you track that. Now, a radiologist, and you can actually embed that into a report, which is very useful, right?
Correct.
Now, a radiologist, though, and due diligence can go and actually verify that, right? And I think that's where, when I look at AI, it's a useful tool to help radiologists become more efficient. But is it the final word? And I would say, again, for myself, but I'm not a radiologist, is I want to check that word, right?
Right.
And I think that's where, the fine line is can you use that information in a report? Absolutely. do you want to check it to be 100% sure? I think that's where, radiologists will save time because it will produce those details, and you can go back and check those and adjust it if necessary, right? Now,
Right.
maybe there is the capability that, if a radiologist changes something that AI produced, that there is an asterisk that says this is now, disputed by the radiologist XYZ, and, this is the, why.
Right.
So I think maybe that's where we're getting to. I personally, I don't know if I want AI to be reading all my exams and producing that, right?
Well, I looked at it as well. If it's producing that report and I'm getting billed for it, and I'm getting billed for the radiologist, maybe I want to see it. But
Yeah.
it was an excellent debate, and the pros and cons, on each side, I mean, were really, really interesting, and it is a philosophical and ethical question, right? Is should this, especially as things become more and more advanced, but. There are other parts of SIIM that I think we can talk about later. Al and I could keep talking on for hours and hours, and as we're trying to get the show better, we're trying to keep it smaller so we don't lose you guys.
We promise
So,
that now,
but
right?
one last thing, Al, how's your summer going?
Mo, it's going great. Playing more and more golf, although it's hot as hell out here.
You still not playing
And then,
pickleball?
oh yeah, pickleball, 6 times a week. I got a new tournament coming up in September. So yeah, let's hang another medal on the light over here. So
That's
I'm
good.
looking forward to it.
That's
Hey,
good.
what about the cigar front? I mean,
So I was actually in after SIIM. I came home on Saturday, and then Sunday I had to take a little bit of time off. It was going to be a short week with the holiday, so I hopped a plane to Vegas for a couple of days by myself, and I was in a cloud of smoke all day. It was great. I loved it. So, a cousin of mine just came out with he's got a cigar brand called Patina, and he's just come out with one called the Ora de Nicaragua, which is just a phenomenal cigar. And I was smoking those. And yes, I paid for them. I didn't get them for free, so we got to keep them in business. But
there
yeah,
you go.
summer's going good, but it's just going by too fast. So,
Yeah, exactly,
all
exactly.
right,
It's July already, right?
it's July already. So,
But Mo, great show. Again, folks, exciting news with Fighter Interop and Sectra. Please contact them if you have any questions or you're just looking for a top-notch solution. Contact Fighter Interop. The information is going to be in the link below, and we'd be happy to talk to you.
all right, and we're looking to have more exciting content coming out. Al, we've always been getting calls. People want to come on the show, so we're allocating the time and getting that planned out. Calls about implementation, things about AI, things about integration, solutions that are out there as well. So we've got a lot of great content coming up. We're also going to be doing a remote from RSNA this year as well. So
Yeah.
again, click on any of the links to contact us, talk about Sectra solutions, migration, integration, DICOM routing, our orchestrator. Definitely give us a call. Al, have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon.
Mo, have a great summer. Talk to you later.
Take it easy, everybody.